We go all the way back to January the 12th of the year 2023, and John Hines deploys his lines in the following way. We've got Forsberg, Parson, and Sissons on your first line. Smith, Johansson, and Duchesne. So that's Cole Smith back in the lineup, inserted for Jankowski. So I guess I was wrong. Jankowski did lose his job after taking that penalty in Toronto. Niederreiter, Glass, and Granlund make up your third line, and your checking line, Trenton, Novak, and Janot make up the fourth line. Your defensive pairings, McDonough, Yossi, Ekholm, Carey, Luzon, and Fabro. And in net, a surprise and shocking start, Yaroslav Askarov getting called up from Milwaukee because Lankinen, with an illness, could not practice the last couple of days and could not make the start. So Askarov gets the call up, and immediately, let's go into the game. 17 seconds into this highly touted, highly rated prospects first start in the NHL. 17 seconds into the first period, Askarov comes up with a save on Savard. It's the first save of his NHL career. 1:40 into the first period, Askarov comes up with a scrambling series of saves and is able to cover the rebound. 2:15 into the first, Askarov comes with a save on Yonan from the slot after Fabro turns the puck over. Montreal, 5 total shots on goal in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Welcome to the NHL, 20-year-old netminder. 4:55 into the first period, we see Montembeault making his first touch of the game. A save on Luzon's long shot. First shot on the goal for Nashville. 7:12 with the first. Askarov comes with a save on Dadonov's tip in the low slot. 8:01, Sissons misses the open net on a 2-on-1. Parson set him up perfectly. I cannot believe Colton Sissons did not score on this opportunity. 8:06 of the first period, Doc is off to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. Montembeault has to come up with a save on Niederreiter at close range. We would see at 9:35, Niederreiter would get back at Montembeault, though. His 13th goal of the season gives the Nashville Predators a 1-0 lead over the Montreal Canadiens. And it was a redirect at the top of the crease off of Yossi's feed. Lots of traffic there in front. Hard to tell with the amount of sticks, the amount of skates, the amount of bodies that were in the way, how that puck got into the net until you saw the super slow-mo and Niederreiter with the absolute great redirect right there at the top of the blue paint. 1-0 in favor of the Nashville Predators. We go to 10:42 with the first period, and that's where Askarov's back to work with a glove save on Evans. 12:35, Askarov working again, makes numerous saves during the Preds' defensive scramble. 12:48, we see Johansson and Dvorak off to the box, 2 minutes each. That leads to a 4-on-4 situation, and Evans with the tap-in goal right here, his second of the season, ties the game up at 1 apiece. We go to 13:48 of the first period. Askarov has an incredible save, doing the full split to get back to the back post on Harris. Big time save right there by the rookie netminder in his first start. 13:56 of the first period. Ekholm and Barron now off to the box, 2 minutes each. So we see another 4-on-4 scenario, and the Montreal Canadiens are capitalizing again with another Globetrotter-esque highlight. Real easy goal for Doc, his 7th of the season. Askarov's clearing attempt was intercepted along the wall. The D was discombobulated all over the place, and this led to an easy tap-in for Montreal. The Nashville Predators currently find themselves down by a goal here at the end of the first period. Shots on goal, Montreal 19, Nashville 8. So welcome to the NHL and your first ever start in an emergency call-up. 19 shots against in the first 20 minutes of play. Nashville Predators need to regroup in the locker room, come out on a fresh sheet, and that's exactly what they do. It took quite a bit of time for the first couple of seconds of this period to get played. A couple of false starts on some faceoffs, but just 12 seconds in to the second period, Philip Forsberg, red hot as of late, gets his 18th goal of the season, tying the game up at 2 apiece. It was Matt Duchesne's feed to the low slot, and Forsberg with the easy finish of the Nashville Predators with 2 very similar goals in this game so far. And the Preds and the Montreal Canadiens are tied at 2 apiece, just seconds into the second period. 21 seconds into the second period, Carey is off to the box, 2 minutes for a puck over the glass. Strong PK from Fabro, getting a big-time shot block, and Askarov coming out of the crease and clearing the puck for himself. Really great job on the Nashville Predators penalty kill unit. 5:17 in the second period. Montembeault comes up with a save on Johansson. 7:36. Montembeault comes up with a save on Forsberg. 8:44. Askarov save on Suzuki. 9:48. Sissons off to the box. 2 minutes for high sticking. This was a questionable penalty, but it was deemed a penalty, and the referees are the only decision and opinion that matters on this scenario. scenario. Caulfield would convert for Montreal's 24th goal of the season. It was a one-timer from Ovechkin's office, giving Montreal a 3-2 lead. Askarov is going back to work now in the second period, now down by 1. 11:41 into the second. Askarov comes up with a save on Slavkovsky at 13:04. Askarov, incredible save on Dadonov's breakaway. The edge work after being frozen but being able to react and recover, just absolutely otherworldly right there. 14:59 of the second. Askarov comes up with a save on Anderson. 15:10 Montembeault save on Duchesne after Duchesne's sick drag move through the slot, delay and shoot. At 16:24 of the second period, Sissons cannot connect on a sure goal in front. Colton Sissons, second time in this game, misses what would have been a sure goal. 16:56 in the second. Askarov comes with a save on Edmondson plus the rebound scramble right there. 19:46 Montembeault save on Ekholm. 19:49 Evans hits the post on a breakaway. 19:52 Dadonov's off to the box, 2 minutes for tripping, and the Nashville Predators will get a power play going into the third period. Montreal out shooting Nashville at the end of two periods, 28-21, and leading in the game 3-2. And high event, high intense 40 minutes to this game. As a matter of fact, the most notes I've taken in the first 40 minutes of the game all season long. We go to the third period, carry over the Nashville Predators power play, 1:52 into the clean sheet. Montembeault is coming with a save on Duchesne. 2 total shots on goal for the Nashville Predators. We flip to the back of the sheet and we continue at 3:32 with the third period. Suzuki's off to the box, 2 minutes for high sticking, but the Nashville Predators are going to take a penalty for too many men on the ice. Askarov was trying to spring the play into the neutral zone, and the Nashville Predators were caught in a change with 7 players on the ice at this time. The 4-on-4 scenario has been unkind to the Nashville Predators this entire game, and being shorthanded has also been unkind to the Nashville Predators. It's a 4-on-4 scenario for 49 seconds, and Caulfield's putting the puck in the net for a second goal of the game's 25th of the season. It was another one-timer from the left circle. Now Montreal with a 4-2 lead in the third period. 8:43 of the third. Montembeault comes with a save on Ekholm. 11:10 Montembeault, another save on Luzon. You hear the shots are coming from the defenseman. That means everything is being kept to the outside by Montreal. 13:11 in the third period. Montembeault comes with a save on Duchesne. 15:10 Askarov save on Evans keeps the Nashville Predators within reach. 16:22 Montembeault comes with a save on Trennan at the back door off of Yossi's feet. This was an incredible save by Montembeault, maybe his best of the game, an incredible scoring opportunity for Trennan. 18:25 Montembeault comes with a save on Yossi off of the rush. The captain was looking to go end-to-end and put this back into a gameplay scenario, but 18:31, that's exactly what Parson does. His 4th goal of the season. It was a long shot through lots of traffic. It was a 6-on-5 goal with Askarov on the bench for the extra attacker. That cuts Montreal's lead to 1-4-3 now in favor of the Canadiens, and the Nashville Predators would generate some more pressure, but they would fall short at the end, ending up with 42 shots on goal, outshooting Montreal 42-35, but falling 4-3 in this game. So at the end of the second period, the Preds had 21 shots on goal. At the end of the game, they had 42 shots on goal. So they might have been on the second day of back-to-backs. They might have been starting to get a little bit sluggish, but it was not the third period effort that sunk this Nashville Predators team. It was the first period effort where they were absolutely overwhelmed by the Montreal Canadiens, leaving their young netminder making his NHL debut out to dry there in the first period. Third period effort was absolutely incredible. This Nashville Predators team put a ton of pressure on the Montreal Canadiens and came within just inches of tying this game up right before the end. So for the Nashville Predators, it's an unfortunate ending to a 5-game road trip, getting off to a 3-0 start on the road trip, getting the first 6 points of the road trip, and then losing late in Toronto last night, and then falling to Montreal in this one. It's a tough, bitter ending to a road trip that I would have said before it started, 6 out of 10 points is perfect. As long as you get more than half of the points out of the 5 games, that should be satisfactory. But once the Nashville Predators started 3-0, I wanted more. So it feels a little bit unsatisfying here at the end. It's a little bit disappointing, and it shouldn't be, because the expectations going in and the predictions going in were if the Preds could get 6 points, this would be measured to be a successful road trip. That's the Rebirth Sports full game recap. You give me 10 minutes, I'll give you the game. You give us an additional 10 minutes, we'll give you all the stats, all the analysis, all the information and opinions you need about the Nashville